Respected sadhaka friends, welcome. This world is made in such a manner that done nothing, achieved nothing, done anything, achieved anything, and done everything, achieved everything. Therefore, let us do the compulsory necessary thing of studying the 9 types of Vyaktitvas in us. Let us do together this most beautiful endeavor of studying such a great Shastra and revel in it. Before that, let us also do the tuning, finer most tuning to all the 5 uh, sources of blessings to us. If done nothing, nothing happens. If done everything, anything, that happens. As much we do, so much we get. This is the beautiful thing that is kept for Lord by the Lord generally for all living beings, but their capacities are limited and distracted condition. But for the human beings, capacities are infinite, opportunities are infinite, therefore possibilities are infinite, freedom also is completely given. So ensure that the sadhaka in us is steady, who is expressing as mumukshu, who is expressing as jignasu. Mumukshu to get the mukti, jignasu to get the jnanam. Who is expressing as the shishya to learn from the guru, expressing as bhakta to reach to the ultimate level of sharanagati. And in us, the shrota who is so ardently, deeply listening, grasping all the shastras. So too, in us, let there be the Vairagi complete, Loka Sevaka as per the opportunity need comes, and the lover of Sanatana Dharma doing the best for the glow of this Sanatana Dharma. The 5 supports to which we have to tune very finely by ourselves with our efforts, by increasing our abilities, capabilities, are the Shastras tuned to them fully well, Gurus tuned to them fully well, the Devatas necessarily we must tune to them, the Ishvara, the Jagadishvara, the Parameshvara, the Sarveshvara, we have to tune to him, and ultimately all the time we have to be in tune, in connection, in the remembrance of the truth, the reality, the Brahman, that is we alone. Welcome you all. Such a beautiful blessings that are given to us. Steadily let us go through this glorious text, Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayanam, while going through itself, chanting as well as seeing the meaning. Let us grasp the pearls, the jewels, the diamonds, the most valuable, precious knowledge bits to make our life very rich with sadhana, and in this very life we may get to the final achievement of the siddhi also. All the time be in the remembrance of Rama Bhagavan, Vashishtha Bhagavan, Vishwamitra Bhagavan, Valmiki Bhagavan, and our own Ishtadevatas and Gurus. Now let us start our Shanti mantras, Sankalpa, Prarthana mantras, and 10th chapter in the first Vairagya Prakaranam, Dashama Sarga, Sri Rama's polite is a dejection, frustration, is a the inner dispassion, Vairagya, Sthiti expressed outside in so many unimaginable, unexpected way by all these Ayodhyavasins as described by the Rama Sevaka Anuyayi. We will be seeing it. Then in the 11th chapter, Vishwamitra Vasishtha ji, they take initiative to talk to Bhagavan Rama. Overall, catching thing is what? Intellect has to start thinking, then he should understand the ephemerality of the world, thus get disinterested towards this world called as Vairagya. Then only we can pursue the truth, etc. So the great Vishwamitra Vasishtha are there. Rama luckily contemplated. What is his contemplation? How he got into this Vairagya? All these are not yet revealed to us. As we further study, all those things will be told to us. So, encashing this mode of Rama to everyone, in fact, the great Jnana Bodha is given. Let us taste every bit of it with our total participation, as always we do, with bhakti and shraddha, without any aham or any of the mind's aberrations of doubts or suspicions, etc. Om 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 ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिम् ॐ यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधानीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् सृष्टुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्बुनिधिं तपस्वि मुकुटा अलङ्कारचिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम् श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्बहि वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। ओं श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षे नमः। श्री विश्वामित्र महर्षे नमः। श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षे नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वामदेव आदि समस्त ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। शुद्ध हृदयेन संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त स्मृतिस्मृतियुक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्पराणां भक्तियोग वेदांतादि मोक्ष प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं ये ये संस्थापकाः धर्मस्य अस्मिन् अस्माकं सह सन्ति गुरवः ऋषयः देवताः आश्रमाः संस्थाः भक्ताः श्रेयविलासिनः साधकाः भक्ताः शिष्याः तेषां सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्यभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरात् कृष्ण शिव मंदिराणां समस्त मंदिराणां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर पूजा सत्संगादीनां द्वारा सनातन धर्मस्य सर्वव्याप्त्यर्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणां पारायणाध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम श्री वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ श्रीमद्वाल्मीकि महर्षे नमः। योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणं प्रथम प्रकरणं वैराग्य प्रकरणम्। ओम शांति मंत्राः। ओम यथा सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रियायस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरायस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे अवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। नारायण। ओम दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम अथ दशमः सर्गः। श्री वाल्मीकिर्वाच। Friends, we are seeing Sri Rama's situation, position reported by the Rama Paricharaka on the demand of Dasharatha ji. When Dasharatha sent his Sevaka to bring Rama, he stayed for a Murta, came back. What happened? He says, Rama is in different mood. He was going on saying, I am coming, but not coming. His face is somewhere else. So it is not a sudden happening, it is slow development. So those who are appointed for Rama Seva, better to ask from them and know. Thus when Dasharatha asks, that Rama Paricharaka keeps on telling about what Rama is going through or expressing from the time he returned from the Tirtha Yatra. Okay. Then in the 26th onwards, we are seeing now, he says, Navit Maha kim asau yati, kim karoti, kim hihate, kim dhyayati, kim ayati, katham kim anudhavati. Navit Maha kim asau yati. Where is he going to end up? We are not able to understand. Kim karoti. What is going to do? We don't know. Kim ihate. What are his plans or the desires? Not understood. Kim dhyayati. What is he meditating upon? We don't know. Kim ayati? What are his conclusions? Kim anudhavati? What will he finally follow? None of these things about him. We are becoming uncertain every moment, particularly, generally, totally. And then that Rama Anuyai he says, huh? No, कि प्रत्यहम कृशतामेति. Day by day he is becoming krusha, thin and lean. Pratyuham yati pandutam. Then by the evening or every of the few hours we are finding him that he is becoming panduta. He is becoming pale. When the proper nutrition is not given to the food or any of the vitals of the body get troubled. How the physiological metabolisms slowly recede and leading to the, in some of the diseases though, so quickly the body hatta katta suddenly becomes as if totally gone in few days. Some of the calcium or some of the important nutrients when they are reduced or kuch is bad bhi jaye and any of the vital parts get affected. you know Sudden, in case of the brain related things, you can see brain is the one which coordinates everything. Something happens to it, all functions become so dull. Whole body becomes shrunk, let us say. So it is what it is. Pratyuham yati panduta. He was becoming krusha and panduta. Pandu means pale. Then viragam pratyaham yati. Day by day, we see his vairagya is growing more and more. Sharadanta iva drumaha, like the end of Sharad Rutu and the arrival of Shishira Rutu. How the trees lose all those leaves, etc., become dried up as if Rama is becoming like that day by day. Then Anuyato Tathaivaitau Rajan Shatrughna Lakshmanau. A Raja brothers Shatrughna and Lakshmana also exactly following Rama only. Tadushav eva tasya eva pratibimba vivastito. They are also like Rama. You can't recognize them. They are like pratibimba only to Rama. Follow me. No, that's what one thing we should learn. These two, three brothers, all the three, Bharat is right now not there, but when he is there, he is also so much surrender to the elder brother right from the childhood. Just they follow him. What a beautiful life it is. लाइफ में ना बचपन से ही कुछ ऐसे ब्यूटीफुल चीज़ें like respect to elders, obedience to parents, loving relation with the siblings, and a good relation with the neighbors, then really surrendering to the teachers, and then following the routine or strict discipline. 7 8 of such things when we teach the child right from childhood, even we learn, life becomes no complication, simple, easy, beautiful. Other successes and failures, professional, otherwise, they come and go depending on our abilities, resources, others' abilities, resources, inputs. वो तो चलता रहता है. But then these things, the vitals of the life, we have to empower the children in them. In other words, some good values, and don't allow the negative values to seep in. Self-destructive negative values or society destructive negative values. That's what all the Yamanima or Shamadamadi positive things. Now, Prutyehi, Rajavihi, Ambavihi. The Mrutyaha, the servants, the Rajavihi, the king related people, then Ambavihi, the three mothers. Number two, maybe Kaikeyi might have gone there with Bharata, Kausalya and Sumitra. Samprushtaha api punah punah. When their condition was becoming pathetic, again and again with so much love, Godime Bitakar Bhi, when they asked again and again, all the three, Uktva Nakinchideva iti, and in nothing, also normal. In this way, having only given that must answer, Tushnim Aste, again Nirihataha, without any talking or doing, again they enter into the Tushni Bhava, mainly Ramji. Following him are the other brothers. Okay, then आपातमात्र हृदयेषु मा भोगेषु मनः कृताः इति पार्श्वगतं भव्यम अनुशास्ति सुहृज्जनम. Okay. Hmm. So the bhavya means all the bhoga samagri when they are put in front for him and he was offered. He used to talk to the people who bring or who are around about those bhoga samagri as what? Apata matra hrudyeshu. Here hrudya kaha दूसरी जगह रम्य कहते हैं. आपात apata matra ramyesh means for some time only which touch our heart or which create that emotional attachment attraction to these bhogas mana ma krutaha. Don't lose your mind in a attachment to them. In this way, Anushasti Suhrujanam, all the Suhrus well-wishers are there. He used to tell them. He also was not involving in them and he used to tell them. So they are very temporary. For some time only they look Ramya. Thereafter, you just lose interest in them, and then by then you have done something unwanted. You are all, peace of mind, spirituality, they're all lost. Like that. This point in this text whole, at least 20, 30, 40 times, Sri Vasishtha ji is going to say how entire bhogas of the world, entire life itself is like a bubble, Kshanabhangur. One famous sentence that comes in Yoga Vaashishtha, this Shastra is Ayuhu Pallava Konagra Lambambu Kshanabhanguram. The whole life is like the drop of water hanging at the end of a leaf on a tree. Pallava Kona Agra Lamba means Natattava Kshanabhanguram. Pallava Konagra Lamba Ambu. Ambu means water drop. Lamba will at any time it will fall. About life only. So Rama says Apata Rameshu or Apatra Hrudyeshu. What it shows? That which is blissful, eternal, permanently. Seek that. That all Rama doesn't know yet. But he knows about these things that they are apata ramya. So he is having the vairagya towards these things. So his viveka we are going to see in future. Because in viveka vairagya, mind is that way freed from clutches of worldliness. He is found to be deserving. Thus the whole Brahma Jnana is given through this Shastra. So, what is Rama's first lesson to all of us? Those which are temporarily attracting and giving small little pleasures, don't hook on your mind to them. They are deceiving, they are cheating, they eat away our time, energy, etc. So, iti parshvagatam anushasti suhrut janam. We used to do the Anushasan type of lecture to people around. क्या है इसके पीछे भागते हो जो टेम्पररी है etc. Then Nana Vibhava Ramyasu, with so many Vaibhavas, the Ramya, the beautiful. Who are they? Strishu, women. Goshti Gata Sucha. So when there is a Goshti organized with the Ramya Vibhava Yukta Stris, Pura Sthitam Iva Asneha Nashamiva Anupashyati. So Asneha, he has got no sympathy, sneha, attraction, attachment to them. Nashameva Anupashyati. When he looks at them, he looks at them as if the Nasham, Nasha is Mrityu only. Mrityu ke saman he is looking at all these temptations, attractions, bhogadi vishayas. Then one thing he goes on, talks repeatedly, audible to others with softness. In that softness, there's a sense of feeling, sense of regret. What is that? Nitam ayuhu. Nitam ayuhu. Time is being spent in a wasteful manner. Then anayasa pada prapti vivarjitai. Anayasa pada is that state of the self, having gained which everything is gained, the life fully becomes accomplished and effortless. Vivarjita means without spending for that. Anayasa pada prapti, that is moksha pada. Now, remember, throughout Yoga Vaashishtha, these type of nowhere used words are hundreds and thousands of times used to indicate what we have studied about all aspects of spirituality in other texts. Because this word, is it not first time? Anayasa pada prapti. The above one also, Nana Vibhava Ramyasu. or what do you say, apata matra hrudyeshu, sorry. Apata matra hrudya. This is how Yoga Vasishta's whole text is beautiful. Temporarily attracting, then doping us or duping us, huh? Putting us into samsara samudra. Don't give your mind to them. Means sankal mat karo uska, entertain mat karo uska. So Rama at this age of 15 years, he is not finding the vocabulary to say. But what Rama going through alone will be exhaustively told in the remaining 10, 12 chapters by Vishwamitra Vasishthaji themselves. Vasishthaji mainly. Correct wording will be given to all these things which Rama is going through, which is a qualification for the Brahma Jnana. So the here other word is what? Ki anayasa pada prapti. Anayasa pada is moksha pada. Prapti, obtaining it. Vivarjitaihi, without spending for it. Ayuh nitam, moment by moment, the life is wasted. Cheshtitaihi iti kakalya bhuyo bhuya pragayati. So, kakalya cheshtitaihi means in a sweet or sweet words, because kantha is like that, but with the feeling little bit in it. Bhuyo bhuya pragayati, again and again he is singing about that one. Like in our life, sometimes a good opportunity has come for doing something and getting it. We have missed it. It is gone away. Then कितनी बार हम पछता अरे यार वो करना था, उसको पाना था, या उधर जाना था, या और लाना था, या उसे बात करना था, बात बन जाती थी. Don't we do that in our business investments, in other types of interactions? We feel the regrets. He is continuously in the mood of regret. They without trying for the anayasa pada, time is wasted. अरे मेरा time waste हो गया साधना किए बिना, परमात्मा को पाने का प्रयत्न किए बिना. No. At the age of 15 he is doing. हम बेशरम इतना उम्र हो गया, we don't even feel even regret or guilt even little also for that our days are rolling so fast without intensely doing sadhana. This is the worst thing happening to you and me, particularly those who are coming to class regularly. जो नहीं आ रहे तो they are fully engrossed in samsara. We can't talk. But when we are blessed by the gurus, with every day the Shastra Jnana, Tattva Jnana, where are our efforts? है ना? With our capacity. Beyond capacity, let us not think about. अपना जो सामर्थ्य है, कहाँ यूज कर रहे हैं? समय कहाँ यूज कर रहे हैं? That is the meaning of our inadvertence. प्रमाद कहते हैं उसको. So we are reckless, we are careless regarding every moment, every hour, every day. That's how weeks and months are passing away. This is what we have to learn from Rama. Every moment is wasted without trying for the anayasa moksha pada. In this way, bhuya bhuya pragayat. He is reminding himself. From that only, the sense of urgency, the tivra mumuksha, tivra jignasa will come. Then only the inner committed powers, etc. Powers help us in the commitment of rejecting everything other than truth and working hard for realizing the truth. Whatever the sadhanas, depending on wherever we stand right now. Then Samrat Bhava iti Parshvastham Vadantam Anujivinam. The Anujivi, the youngsters or elders, whoever are there next to him, when they used to tell him ki Samrat Bhava, you just become Raja Samrat, means अभी तुमको राजा नहीं बनाया इसलिए दुखी हो रहे हो, तो let us talk to Dasharath ji and he will make you Samrat. Or in few days only you are going to become Samrat, or you will be the future Samrat. The whole kingdom will be at your disposal. Everybody will be under your own orders and command. Become Samrat. In this way, when they were telling him, Samrat Bhava iti Parshvastam Vadantam Anujivinam, and how he used to talk to them, Pralavantam iva unmattam hasati anyamana munihi. He used to laugh loudly at that fellow and putting his mind somewhere else, where we don't know. You know that राजा मैं क्या बनूं? Like when we are told अब इतना उम्र हो गया संन्यास ले लो, या just leave everything, go to Kashi or any ashrama and stick to that spiritual discipline. What do we say? मैं क्या स्वामी जी आपके आत्म शांति के लिए हम क्लास में आ रहे हैं, आप हमका क्या उम्मीद रखते हो? Don't you laugh? Isn't it? This is a good example. Rama is laughing at them. बेवकूफ, काय का स्वराज्य, कहाँ का सम्राट. So the further elongation of this thought will be in the future. About the kingdom, the lordship, everything is temporary, will perish. How can I go for that one? Tapan Maharaj was in this mood. He was never interested in making an ashram, becoming Mahamandaleshwar, because he was so much up and down doing between Haridwar, Rishikesh, Uttarakashi, and Gangotri. All the hundreds of ashramas, and what samsara going on in them in the form of the fighting for the kursi or fighting with each other for supremacy, all that he knows. Even being in the ashram. He said, ये वाला नया संसार नहीं दे मुझे. Already left samsara and came. He never allowed for any ashram to be built around him. Could be initiative Navili. Hundreds of people used to tell him, we'll sponsor to you, we'll make ashrams. Bade Rajas also used to tell him, the Raja Narendra Nagar, Teri, Gadwal Wale. Oh, he was never. So you can take that example and see how Rama must be looking at somebody else and laughing at कि राजा बनूं. मतलब in that serious mood also, somebody telling him become samrat is a joke for him. So hasati anyamana. Hasati means not in that joyful hasna, but in in a sarcastic manner, laughing, becoming samrat. As a Yuvaraj only has got so much Vairagya. How can he be aiming at becoming a Samrat? He was in that mood. We have to grasp that point. Then, na proktam akaranayati ikshate na purogatam karoti avagnyam sarvatra sunametyapi vastuni. So, na proktam akaranayati. People around are talking to him, chilla rahe, he will not mind. Na akaranayati, sunega hi nahi. Second one, ikshate na purogatam. Somebody standing in front of him, some signals, symbols kar rahe, he will not look at them. Then karoti avagnyam sarvatra, he will just push away only. सबका अवाज्ञा करते रहते हैं. सो नमेत्यापि वस्तुनि. Even the best of the things, either eatables or the clothes or guldasta, या फूलमालाएं, anything avagnya karoti, take away from in front of me. Avagnya is not the negative sense we should take. Avagnya is a negative word, insulting, humiliating. So avagnya means tiraskar, niradarana, nirakar, nirakaran karna uska. I don't want it, take away. Means you have to use your creative, we have to use our creative power to add various words and create that picture. For example, his very fond clothes must have been brought in front. जो बहुत पसंद, बेटा तुम्हारे पसंद वाला कपड़ा लाओ, अब पहन लो इसको, चल निकाल दिया. सब खिलौना which used to play a lot, उसको लेके आए सामने फेंक दी. And his choice of dishes, खाने के पीने के बना के लाया, he will push them. Some people whom is very loving, उनको ले आया, तुम जा उनको भी he will not care. जो ले जाते हैं करके places we used to like earlier, उद्यानवन कहो, कुछ भी कहो, देखो तुम्हारा पसंद वाला जगह. He is not interested. That is the meaning of karoti avagnyam sunametyapi vastuni. In all the precious things, precious in general, liked by him in particular before, all of them are presented in front, he will discard. He is fond of Dhanurbhana, Swamne Lagaya, he will only throw them away. Some singing he might be liking, उनका पसंदीदा गाना नहीं सुनना अभी मुझे, तुम्हारा पसंद का है गाना, नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Like that mode. When your children are in moody, you do anything they won't. When they get lost in something which they know they won't get it, something like that. So na proktam na akaranayati, na purogatam ikshate, and then sarvatra vajnam karoti sunametyapi vastuni. Susametyapi vastuni. Sunametyapi vastuni means a very, very precious, powerful things also he'll discard. Then abhi akasha sarojanya, abhi akasha mahavane, itham etat manah iti vismaya anyah na jayate. Hmm? Hmm. So, Akasha Sarojanya. So his mind is in that mood of understanding the world to be the Akasha Pushpa and like a Akasha Mahavana. So, in the Pushpa in the Akasha, Vana in the Akasha, only are words, but they are not real. So, they are all delusory. Ittam etat mana iti. Because his mind is reached to that state of ephemerality of everything, mithyatva of the everything. Therefore, vismaya anya na jayate. The things which were creating vismaya, ashcharya, attraction, seeking the importance or involvement, the variety of things around, they are not touching. So, what do you mean by this one? The Viveka Vairagya complete Ramji. The same thing is Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sanisha. Not up to the Brahmagnana level, but the world of things to which others are awakened, Rama is sleeping to them. He is not interested in them. No, with so much of study we are doing of Shastras, should we not mature to this level? When? How long is our childishness of discarding such a great Shastra? Means not allowing it to seep in ourselves, sink in ourselves, create this type of detachment, dispassion to the world. Same bhogas, same people, same topics, same worldliness, same desires, same thoughts. Even now we do. लानत है हमारे ऊपर. मैं तो मेरे लिए कह रहा हूँ बाबा. I can't talk for others, no? Unless this way we reassess ourselves with the knowledge what we have gained and see where do we stand, we will not be able to know that we are in a lowest place even though we are blessed with the best. After that only we can reject it and go for the ultimate. Subhakaj, before the morning Upanishad class, that's what the introduction we saw about the five vishayas in which we have to have dhanishchaya, therefore relaxation. For him, sarvam mithya. He is not interested like others. You know, the equal age other so many children. चिल्ला रहे हैं, दौड़ रहे हैं, they're jumping, they're climbing the tree, jumping from there, playing with other animals like deers, etc. Maybe going for swimming, playing, some sports they are playing. Then chow से जो खाना दे रहे खा रहे, other things eating, drinking, all of that he is not interested in. Because his mind has gone to that level of whatever yadrishyam is, sarvam mithya. That is the meaning of Akasha Sarojanya, Akasha Mahavane, Itham Etat Mana. His mind is stuck to that point of everything is illusion. So, therefore, nothing is attracting him, creating any wonderment or ascharya, interest or inspiration to him to involve. बाप रे, क्या बढ़िया सा विवेक राम जी. Even to do the viveka, mind has to be calm and quiet. Some vairagya is required. From that viveka, what is what? क्या real है अनिल पता चलता है. That leads to the higher vairagya. So, कांत्या मध्यगतस्यापि मनः अस्य मदनेशवः न भेदयन्ति दुर्भेद्यम धारा इव महा उपलम. So, the huge mountain is there, the river is flowing. That river cannot break open that mountain and go. In the same way, the variety of things should create the desires in him, attractions in him. They are all exposed. Na bhedayanti. They could not pierce through his mind and create that any of the attractions, etc. So Kanta Madhyagatasya, all the Kantas around Madana Ishavaha, they were shooting the arrows of the Madana, but Durbhedyam Nabhedyant. They could not do Bhedana to his heart. Dhara Iva Maha Upalam is an example, like the Jaladhara of the river, Maha big Upala, the stone, it cannot break it. Good examples are continuously like this. The examples go on, come. We are in a hurry studying it just because दूसरे शास्त्र में पढ़ना है हमको, वो के हजारों रीजन है, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारा किस्मत इतना ही है. But otherwise, every chapter, every portion is worthy of contemplating and taking ourselves into the mood of Ram. Remember, if you are in the mood of Arjuna, then only you can grasp Gita. In the mood of Nachiketa, when only Kathopanishad enters us, when we are in the mood of Parikshit, then only there is a meaning to listening to Bhagavad. That is why we are not in the mood of him. Whole Bhagavad we studied, 1224 din. Nothing happened to Parikshit ji or Shukdev ji or Vyas ji or even us. Here also, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, if it has to sink into us, we have to know in what mood Rama the disciple is, and we have to have that mood. So ideas are given to us, guidance is given to us. And these are all put by that Paricharaka and received by all Dasharathadi as a negative signs. Because they are negative also from the Vyavahara worldly samsara drashti. But they are the positive most things from the spiritual qualification standpoint. So संसार में पॉजिटिव होते हैं, व्यवहार में वैसा साधना में नेगेटिव. वहाँ जो नेगेटिव दर पॉजिटिव. Now then आपदाम एकम आवासम अभिवांचसि किम धनम अनुशिष्यति सर्वस्य सर्वस्वम अर्थिने संप्रयच्छति. What a powerful thought is talking, कि आपदाम एकम आवासम, the one single abode of all the apadas, all the problems, all difficulties, all troubles, all risks, all dangers. What is that? Dhanam. Dhana is the abode of all the apadas. Okay? Kim avyanchasi. Why are you seeking that wealth which is the abode of all problems? In this way, sarvasya anushishyati. Like Bhagavan Shankara, artham anartham bhavaya nityam nasti tataha sukhaleshaha satyam putradapi dhanabhajam bhitihi sarvatra esha vihita ritihi. So how Shankara Bhagavan was telling. And in Bhagavatam we have seen in that our Bhikshu Gita also these things. So Rama tells the wealth is about of all problems. Why are you desiring that? Desiring it. He used to teach others, and if somebody comes listening or not listening to this point, asking for the wealth, arthine samprayachati, leja karke, he used to give the wealth. Means it's not only theoretical to say that the artha is waste, he was practically giving it up also. When somebody comes and asks, arthine samprayachati. No greed of hoarding the wealth, it shows he has got vairagya for the dhana. So dhana ke prati vairagya. न कर्मणा न प्रजा धनेन, all those lakshanas are proved in Rama. भोग के प्रति वैराग्य, पावर के प्रति वैराग्य, toward the people vairagya, toward the objects vairagya. Because he has just become little pure subtler to observe their temporary nature and in their valued, how they enter into the mind and make the mind dance or enslaved, identifying that mind, I instead of being a self, become jiva to suffer. He is very keenly observing it. है ना. इन सब चीज जो मिथ्या है उनको वैल्यू दिया तो हमारे मन में घुस जाते हैं और मन उसके आसक्ति से इतना ऊपर नीचे होता है. आइडेंटिफाइंग विद दैट माइंड वी आल्सो एज ए जीवा बिकम कंटिन्यूअसली सुखी दुखी संसारी. ये सब नहीं चाहिए. परमानेंट आई वांट. देन इयम संपद इति एवं कल्पनामयः मनसा अभ्युदितः मोहः इति श्लोकान् प्रगायते. Goes on singing these shlokas. What is that? Iyam apat, idu sampat. This is apada, this is a problem, risk, danger, or this gives us dukkha. Or iyam sampada, this is a sampada which gives us sukha. So ये दुख देने वाले हैं, ये सुख देने वाले हैं. So that which gives sukha towards that raga, which gives dukkha towards that dvesha. All of that is manasa abhyutataha kalpanamaya moha. It is all the delusion which is born in the mind just because of futile pseudo imagination. मनसः कल्पनामय मोह, कल्पना के कारण मन में उत्पन्न मोह है कि ये आपद है ये संपद है. In that you have to add all the things. These are friends, these are enemies, this is a gain, this is loss, this is good, this is bad, this is mine, this is not mine, this I want or attracted or raga, this I am dvesha. These are all kalpanamaya manogata moha. Whole Yoga Vasishtha will be in this language teaching us. That's why in Nidra, mind is not there, Kalpanas are not there, Moha is not there. The moment we wake up, mind is awakened, all Kalpanas we do habitually, then we are into the delusion. The delusion is Yamapad, Yam Sampad. It is good, this is bad. This is wanted, this is not wanted. Iti shlokan pragayati. These type of shlokas, niti vakyas, the words filled with viveka, vairagya, jnanam, he goes on talking. वो बेचारे राम जी के साथ थे तो they know all of that. But they thought some days it will be like that. Rama will become better. So they didn't report to the Raja, etc. Now Raja खुद ही पूछ रहा है तो now they can't hide them anymore. So they are revealing to him. Hmm? And the best of the things of Sri Rama's words comes now in the 39th shloka. He says, Ha hatoham, anatoham, iti akranda parahapi. See, ha hataha, ha anataha. Ha hataha means, oh, I am killed. Ha anatha means, oh, I have become an anatha. So these are the extreme things. In that, all the different levels, whatever they come, we have to add them. Here, hatoha means what? Killed. Killing is the final thing. Killed or lost or defeated or cheated or the money is gone. नो हम कहते हैं कि नहीं शब्द को, अरे मेरे गाड़ी गया रे मैं मर गया रे, अरे मेरे पुत्र मेरे से लड़ रहा है रे मैं मर गया रे. फॉर एवरीथिंग वी हैड द मर गया रे, चोट लग गया मर गया रे, पीपल मुझे मिसअंडरस्टैंड कर रहे मैं मर गया, आई लॉस्ट द मनी मर गया. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ हा हतोस्मि. सो टू अनाथोस्मि, नोबडी इज हेल्पिंग मी, आई एम ऑल अलोन. कोई है ही नहीं मुझे. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है इन लाइफ. वी फील लाइक वी आर इन अनाथ अनाथ. So in this way, having experienced those moods hundreds of times because of the cheating done by the world which we have trusted and were बिकमिंग स्लेव टू इट. राम जी का कहने का मतलब अब आ रहा है कि हा हतोस्मी अनाथास्मी ऐसे बार बार बोलते हुए भी न जना याति वैराग्यम. अरे ऐसी बात है तो क्यों फंस रहे इस जगत में. गेट द वैराग्य. नो ही डजंट गेट वैराग्य. न जनो याति वैराग्यम चित्रम इति एव वक्ति असौ. व्हाट एन आश्चर्य दिस इज. इन दिस वे गोज ऑन टॉकिंग. नो यू हैव टू एलाबोरेट एलंगेट. दस में कह रहा हूं मैं, होमवर्क है आपके लिए शास्त्र पूरा मनन चिंतन. मैं नहीं बोलूंगा ज्यादा. हाउ मेनी टाइम चिल्ड्रन इंसल्ट अस, स्टिल वी जस्ट होल्ड ऑन टू देम. नो वैराग्य. The wife or the husband or the neighbors, friends, relatives, body also doesn't cooperate. The business we, in everything इतने सारे दुख के अनुभव होते हैं फिर भी हमको वैराग्य नहीं होता. That is what is the thought conveyed. Imagine in our life of 90, 100 years, whatever 200 years we lived, how many times stomach problems came because of wrong food eaten? Thousands of times, but do we give up Vairagya? One example like that. हताओस्मी अनाथोस्मी कहता है बंदा, बट छोड़ना फिर यार, फिर पकड़े हो क्यों. हैव द वैराग्य. नहीं नहीं फिर से आई ट्राई अगेन. For an intelligent wise person, with one kick he should learn the lesson. Means actually these thoughts should come to an old man of going to die. हतोस्मी, मैं मरने वाला हूँ. Anathosmi, because nobody is there. Natha to me. All are next generation only. Mai buddha ho gaya abhi. He is imagining that state and he is looking at the people crying with dukkha, akrosha, that they are losing everything and nobody is helping them. Yet no vairagya for this world. Ha hatosmi, anatosmi, iti akranda parapesana, na jana yati vairagyam. Maybe they don't get vairagya. Chitram, what a Ashcharya it is. Iti bhakti aso, in this way, Rama goes on talking. Now, are these not the slokas to be underlined, written and kept and seen again and again? Then, finally, they say, Raghu Kanana Shalena. In the beautiful, the forest of Raghu Amsha, Ramena Ripugatina. When the Rama, the killer of the Ripus, which is power and prowess, Vrushamittam Sthitaneva. He himself, when he is looking like this with full dispassion, disinterested in everything, Vayam Kedam Upagataha, we are so much miserable, frustrated. We were excited that your son Rahukula Jarma Rama will be so famous, so active, dynamic, will do everything, successor to you, doing the Rajpalana, and gives us all happiness, joy. This is what we are imagining. But he is in such a mood, we are dukhi. So, Vayam Kedam Upagataha. Therefore, they concludingly say, Na vidmaha kim mahabaho tasya tadrusha chetasaha kurmaha. Of that Rama who is so much in this mood, what to do with him? Hey Kamalapatra, O lotus-eyed king. Our Dasharath ji, Gati Ratrahi no Bhavan. You are the Gati to us. You are not able to do, we are not able to know what to do with him. No, this is similar to that of Prahlad ji. You know, in the Saptamak Skanda, we have seen ki the children of that Shukracharya, Chandamarka, other Rakshasa teachers, how much Bhautigavada, Bhogavada they were teaching to Prahlada along with other children. He will not listen all. Only Bhakti, Narayana Sambandhi Vishya, he, any number of time you tell, he listen, he doesn't fight with them, argue with them. I said, "But फिर भी Guru Maharaj." Then when Hiranyakashipu called him first time, you saw that. Second time, कौन है ये secretly इसको ये सब सिखाकर खराब कर रहा है? Now no secret to teach Hinduism. Hinduism, Sanatana can be openly should be taught. Within 3 2 years, our whole country should have all institutions, universities, schools, college teaching us Sanatana Dharma. The Takshashilas, the Nalandas, all of them, the Sandipanis, the ashramas like that of Vaashishtha ji, Vishwamitra, Valmiki, जहाँ देखो सब होना चाहिए. मैं तो कहता हूँ that will be the great boon given by any government to the humanity, to the Sanatana Dharma, to Bharata Mata, to entire world. I know the consequence of it. If such thing happens, how? By empowering the people in Dharma and Moksha, whole world can be made beautiful. Whenever I say Dharma Moksha, I now only add 3 things. Vairagya to Artha Kama, Prema to everyone, each other, and then Bhakti to Bhagavan. Vairagya, Prema, Bhakti, Dharma, Moksha. The whole humanity should be empowered for the beauty of the living. So, when they were scolded, they used to say, महाराज हमको नहीं पता क्या करें, कौन कर रहा है, हम तो नहीं सीखा, हमारे हमारे अंदर में रहता हमेशा है. It is from his own dimag all these are coming. Then he asked Prahlada, who taught you? Nobody need to teach. Baba, it is natural to have devotion to Hari, he says. In the same way, these बंदे से हम क्या करें समझ नहीं आ रहा. You are our point of surrender. Hey Raja, these people surrendering to Dasharath ji. So, Navidmaha kim mahabaho tasya tadrusha chetasa kurmaha. What to do with him? How to deal with him? How to mold him? We tried lakho, We have failed. Na bhavan gati atra. You are the gati to us. Please forgive us. We are not able to help. Then we tried Rajanam Atava Vipram or Upadeshtaram Agrataha. So some the Raja ki tarah, not exactly Dasharath ji, but high posted government officials, Vipram or the Brahmanas, Upadeshtaram Acharyas. The Acharyas, the Brahmanas, the royal people were brought in front of the Rama to teach him. Then Hasati Agnyamiva Abhi Agraha Savadhirayati Prabho. So he will laugh in front of them. He does the avagnya of them. He does the tiraskar of them. He just laughs at them. Like Shandamar की तरह. बेटा ऐसा नहीं रहना चाहिए, तुम छोटे उम्र के हो ना, खेलना चाहिए, घूमना चाहिए सबके साथ. क्या हो ना बेटा, तुमको क्या चाहिए बताओ. This type of teaching when they used to give like to a child is given, he used to laugh at them. चल तुम क्या समझे मेरा मूड क्या है. He was discarding them only. हसति अग्निमिवा अपि अग्रह सह अवधीरयति प्रभो. So he does the avagnya of them, he laughs at them that तुम लोग बेवकूफ हो. In that laugh that is there. Because they are talking about Rajya, Sukha, Bhoga. He is in the Vairagya mode. He is in the deep contemplation of what is Satya, Satya, Nitya, Nitya. To such people, when these tempting things are told, worldly, do you think he'll be inspired? He just, you काय का पंडित हो तुम. In that way. Finally, yat eva idam sparam jagat nama yaduttam. So that which is in front of us, whom we call it as Jagat, which is seen by our faculties, appear to be glittering with all its variety of colors, forms, attractions. So, na etad vastu, it is not at all real. And to this extent, Rama has gone, nacha eva aham. Even I also, the pseudo individuality, am not the vastu, the reality. Iti nirniya samstitaha. He has come to that nirnaya. So Jagat Mithyatva, then Jiva Bhava Mithyatva, Ahankara Mithyatva, Rama is understood. Iti Nirniya Samstita. So the Drashta Drishyam both are superimposed on the Druk Swarupa Paramatma. So to give that knowledge, for Vaashishtha ji to give this knowledge to Rama, the Bhumika in Rama is ready. His chitta is sufficiently Vairagya. Then to that Vairagya chitta, like the Rama is now in the Dharana Dhyana Samadhi. Chitta Sanyama Sthiti mein hai. Therefore, Prajna Aloka will be there. When Vasishtha will say that one Parabrahman alone is there, our home, Drashta, Drashya, superimposed, that will be caught by Rama easily. But others who are the Drashtas or Bhoktas, seeing the Jagat as Drashya or Bhogya Vastu, उनको ये बातें घुसते नहीं अंदर. They're not interested. Like people so much engrossed in the TV or enjoyment, people, bhoga. Tell them evening class हो रहा है आज. Do you think they'll come? Impossible. Ulta is for Rama. He's in Param Vairagya Sthiti. He will not be attracted in any other. Bhumika is ready. Then he will grasp that subtle knowledge. First chapter of Gita, as it taught us, the qualifications for the knowledge to be given from chapter 2, Arjuna's Vairagya, ये पूरा वैराग्य प्रकरण उसके लिए एग्जाम्पल अधिकारी निर्णय, मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरण also अधिकारी निर्णय. Then comes न अरौ न आत्मनि नो मित्रे न राज्ये न च मातरि न संपदा न विपदा तस्य आस्था न विभो बहिः. So he has no Astha, Shraddha, interest. He has no concept of reality given to all these things. अब उनका इनके ऊपर अभाव, आस्था, इंटरेस्ट, श्रद्धा उड़ गया. What is that? Na arau. Nobody is shatru to him anymore now. Na atmani. He has no any interest in his own upadhis. No mitre. There is nobody like mitra to him. Na rajye. not in the kingdom. Nacha Matari, even the mother Kausalya also is not attached anymore. Na Sampada, not any wealth, na Vipada, none of the difficulties. Then na Vibho Bahi, nor in anything outer world, he is interested. He is not having asta in them, he is not valuing them, he is not caring them. आस्था नहीं है मतलब वैल्यू नहीं है अभी उनके लिए, इज नॉट माइंडिंग देम. No, we have to study these things. Means what? One's mind, if one properly does the viveka, can reach to this lesser level of undisturbed nature. No, there is no kshipta vikshipta bhumika. He is now in the ekagrata because he is no more mood. Muda is non-thinker. He alone becomes kshipta vikshipta in all nonsense things. The one who thinks rightly, authentically, slowly in that right understanding, kshipta vikshipta jayega, the chitta becomes ekagra. So, no Shatru, no Mitra, no Rajya, no mother, no Sampada Vipada, nothing outside or inside. Is any interest in them. He is not even caring them, not value, not minding. See, Drushta Anushravika Vishavi Trushnasya Vashikana Sanya Vairagyam Artadvairagyam Jihasaya Darshana Shravanavi Dehadi Brahma Paryanti Anitya Bhoga Vastuni. What we chant in all other Shastras, ये राम जी में परफेक्टली दिख रहे हैं कि नहीं. दिस 45th श्लोका इज वेरी पावरफुल. ये कहकर आज आपको छोड़ देंगे. आई थॉट ऑफ कंक्लूडिंग दिस चैप्टर एंड डूइंग द चैंटिंग ऑफ नेक्स्ट वन. नहीं होगा तो गिव मी परमिशन टू गो इन दिस वे ओनली. एटलीस्ट टेस्ट द लिटरल मीनिंग ऑफ ईच श्लोका, allowing it to seep in, sink in like the medicine, and remove the bhava roga from within. That is each one's choice. है ना. एक्चुअली पढ़ाई करना योग वाशिष्ठ रामायण को मतलब 20 साल यू एंड आई हैव टू गो एंड स्टे इन सम आश्रम एक मुक्तम पर डे वंस ईटिंग 3-4 घंटे बैठकर एवरीडे 50 या 60 श्लोकों का सुनना, मनन, चिंतन करना. Allow that knowledge to sink like medicine or food. Food removes the weakness, medicine removes the roga. So the bhava roga should go away from us. ऐसा पढ़ना चाहिए इन शास्त्रों को. एक बार योग वासिष्ठ का हमें इस तरह पढ़ना है. संकल्प कर लो, कभी ना कभी एक जिंदगी में मौका मिलेगा. Otherwise we go on adding the vasanas and postponing our sadhana and invoking millions of newer and newer births and deaths. That is the meaning of what Vamadevaji said in Aitareya Upanishad. Shatamma ayesi puraha arakshan adaha. Hundreds and thousands of the iron chains were tying me down to the lower life. कामनाएं करेंगे, संकल्प करेंगे, उपासनाएं करेंगे, कर्म करेंगे और फल भोगने के लिए बार बार जन्म मरण. नो, मैं तो कहता हूँ एक जन्म पूरा सारे पुराणों का अध्ययन, उसके लिए 2-3 जन्म लगे. एक जन्म these type of स्मृति ग्रंथास, one जन्म only for Upanishads. Engrossingly, deeply study, and with that gained knowledge, all imaginations, hallucinations, projections, delusions, all the asthas in the wrong place should go away. Crystal clear heart. In another life, at the feet of the Guru, sadhana told by him, all yoga prakriya, bhakti prakriya, Vedanta vicharana prakriya, dhyana prakriya, learning from him, just reveling through those sadhanas in the self. मेरे तो ये ख्वाहिश है बाबा, नो ख्वाहिश कि मुझे भी प्रधानमंत्री बननी है, मुख्यमंत्री बननी है. 20 किलोमीटर ऊपर जाके आकाश में देखो तो होल इंडिया appears to be इतना छोटा, and where is मुख्य प्रधानमंत्री in that? So to go beyond the present moment and look at the time, in the infinite time, what are the centuries, decades or years or the time? ये तो कुछ भी नहीं. इसके पीछे कौन भागना. हमको नित्य शाश्वत चाहिए. ऐसा हमको ना, this particular yoga vasishtha for a sincere keen student gives these beautiful sankalpas positive. But we have to be having that unbiased approach to the study shastra. If you have fears, if you are cynical, if you have doubts, if you have too much worldliness in our heart, isn't it? Then this will not be tasty to you. You will never come. I know that. आगे तो भी सुनोगे नहीं, 2 दिन में भाग जाओ. You may be able to उपनिषद, listen उपनिषद. उसमें क्योंकि वहाँ ऐसे कोई डंडा पकड़ कर मारने वाले बातें नहीं है. तब तो is taught whether religion or not. Nobody asks you. But यहाँ नहीं है. Everywhere we are beaten with a danda in our wrong thinkings, wrong decisions. Is not Rama doing? हाँ हतोष में, हाँ ना हतोष में, ऐसे फिर भी शर्म नहीं आता लोगों को, वैराग्य नहीं आ रहा है. The beautiful shloka with which we'll conclude is Nirastha Astha Astha Nirasha Asau Niriha Asau Niraspadaha. So Nirastha Astha. So mhm, mm, Nirastha Astha. So he has no astha anymore in the worldly life. Nirashaha. There are no ashas in him about anything. Nirihaha. No kamanas, no pravarti. Niraspadaha. He is not tuning himself to any of the things which we are telling him, which are normal from the worldly standpoint. Na mudaha. We can't say he is in an absolute muda sthiti deluded. Nor nacha muktosau. Nor he has got the moksha sthiti, abrahma prapti, tena tapyamahe vrasham. Therefore, we are so tortured, scorched, and troubled, becoming miserable inside, seeing his situation. We can't say he's pagal. No, he's talking wisdom and all. Doesn't mean that he became Jivan Mukta. So, what is the situation of Rama? From that in between. He's not Mudha like any of the samsaris, nor even a Mukta like any Jnani. So he has got in between stage of वैराग्य. Therefore, that is a भूमिका. चलिएगा, वशिष्ठ जी इसका फायदा उठाएंगे. He will give the तत्व ज्ञान. तत्वमसि महावाक्य उपदेश throughout this shastra. There is no astha for him about the worldly life. There is no asha. There is no iha. There is no niraspada. Niraspada means not interested in anything, not relating with anything. Niraspada. कुछ चीज़ें we are not interested, but other things we get fond of it. उनको किसी भी चीज़ पे रुचि नहीं लगी. Hundreds of things put in front of him because बेटा है किंग राजा का, so he is not relating with anyone. Any number of sports you bring, to every sport is niraspada. Any number of eatables you bring, to every eatable is niraspada. Any number of beings human you present, he is niraspada. Places you take, niraspada. Things you put, niraspada. Okay, this is what. Then he says, Kim Dhanena. What is the meaning or use of mother? Kim Ambabihi. What is the meaning of having the attachment to the mother? Kim Rajena. What is the use of the kingdom? Kim Ihaya. What is the therein having desire and fulfilling it? Iti Nishchayavan Antaha. He inside in the heart has taken this Nishchaya and हमको तो दिखता है this Paricharaka, the Rama Anuyayi, he is telling to Dasharath ji the terrible thing कि iti Nishchayavan Antaha. It looks like he has decided inside not only these things but one more. What is that? Prana Tyaga Paraha Sthitaha. हमको लगता है कि प्राण त्याग ही उनके लिए परम लक्ष्य है, ऐसे वो स्थित है. सो किम मो राज्येन गोविंद किम भोगैहि जीवितेन वा. जो प्राण त्याग कर सकता है वही व्यक्ति को वो प्राण इस शरीर में रोक कर मुक्ति का, जिसमें फिर जन्म मरण नहीं रहता, दैट उपदेश गिवन बाय द गुरुस. 4-5 more shlokas are there. Tomorrow we'll see them. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudach Purnasa Purnamada Purnamiva Shanti Shanti Hari Om Sri Bol Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Taste of Yoga Vaashishtha starts coming now. इसलिए किसी को हिम्मत नहीं होता है टेक्स्ट पढ़ने का. Don't dare. We are studying well, we know we don't understand anything, practice anything. Om Nadatthadur Narayana Dasarata Sita Namo Mangalamura. Om Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan की जय. बोल श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास आदि समस्त ऋषिमुनि देवता परंपरा की जय. बोल श्रुति सुपुराणित शास्त्र की जय. सब संतानों की जय. सदगुरुदेव भगवान की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मृति राम राम. अम्बे आज शक्ति माता श्रुति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक की जय. भारत माता की सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र की जय. मैं तो सोचता हूँ बाकी सारे टेक्स्ट छोड़कर सुबह दोपहर शाम इसी में डूबना है. Because slokas, the meanings, though are highest sublime nature, but not difficult to grasp. भाषा सरल होने के कारण इसमें समझना आसान है, बट बात गंभीर. देखो प्रभु क्या चाहते हैं. जय श्री राम. ओम श्री राम. चलो, join in 5 minutes.